Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Grayson.
Hey, I'm Ben.
We play in the band Archers. We're currently on the road with our friends at Savage Hands and Nerv. We are in Chicago today at the Cobra Lounge, and we're going to give you a tour of our van.
Let's go. Okay, so most of the driving is done by a mix of myself, our bass player Oscar, and our vocalist Nathaniel. The three of us kind of split driving. Grayson does not drive. He drives a regular car, but not a van.
Yeah, I get too scared.
Up here is taken by our content person, Paul. He's actually out to dinner with his sister tonight, but he's usually hanging up here. And
yeah, he's usually the co-captain. Yep. Nathaniel will do a lot of the night driving, and then Ben wakes up at like 7 or 8 a.m. and he'll finish the drive, and then whenever those two don't want to drive, Oscar usually takes it from there. So I'm just in my passenger person's quarters back there.
You're a blogger.
Chambers. My chambers. What's messed up is that none of these guys drive with music.
We drive
They
in
literally
silence.
drive in silence, which I think is so weird. Nathaniel, on this tour, he actually brought a Bluetooth speaker, and he's been listening to Lord of the Rings, like audiobooks. So that's like the first time.
Correction. I'm listening to The Unfinished Tales by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's not The Lord of the Rings.
I thought it was Lord of the Rings.
It's Lord of the
Something fantasy. The guy has a very fantastical voice that's reading it to him. But that's the first time in the 2 years I've been touring in this band that I've heard any of them play music when they drive. It's so weird. I hate it. That's why I have AirPods in the back.
When we listen to music, generally, like, the aux cords don't work. So we just have, like, our earbuds in. But I don't mind being quiet. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I feel it's like the shows are so loud that it's kind of nice to just like drive in silence for forever every morning and every night. Also with like the van, the main rule is every drink has to have a lid on it, as we have a coffee cup without a twistable lid on it, but that's
Paul's
accepted.
getting fired now for that coffee
As long
cup.
as there's a cup holder,
Yes.
generally okay.
Yeah, a lot of junk up here. Paul just bought these AirPods so he can edit at night. Some Benadryl. Everybody on the tour's got like a weird cold right now. Some hats and more water and Sharpies.
Like
And
bucket hats.
I've got that.
This fan, which you can strap onto you,
He usually puts it on his wrist like
and
that.
then and let's see if it's charged or not. But then if it's super hot, we haven't had to use it because it's winter. But then I'll just walk around with this in the summer when we're on tour.
Show them my collection of bucket hats.
Yeah, Pulley, our singer, has a lot of random hats up here. Yeah, there's not
Where's
as
Paul's
many.
America hat? Hide that.
Oh, it's up here.
That's gross.
This is Paul's hat.
We don't need the Paul America
This
hat
is
in
the
there.
band that we played with that Pulley grabbed a hat from.
This is Nathaniel's old brother's hat.
Not his old brother, his brother's
younger
old
brother's
band.
old band called the Brighter Sky, and a Tina Butts pin. And then
Another
we've
bucket.
got
Florida.
a bucket hat. Oh, yeah, from our first time in Florida.
This is also his DWP hat that he got the first time we played Louder Than Life. I would like to note, I've seen him wear none of these hats other than this one time. So he has all of these on every tour we do, and he never wears them. They're just up here. So, and then we got the center console over here.
Is
Some of the best
our
hats.
big saving
The
grace on
fuzzy
tour
bucket.
is Liquid IV, which we are just drinking every single day.
It's great. If you're in a band, you need this.
We've got this light up frisbee that we've never used. That's still in the packaging that we bought like a year ago.
A ridiculous amount of vitamin C, because like I said, everybody is sick all the time on tour. I know that I get sick pretty much every tour, so I stay stocked up on that stuff. And yeah, then this is all Paul's stuff.
And then we've got a trash can back here for bottles and McDonald's and all that stuff.
And all of Oscar's personal belongings end up in the trash at some point in the
Not
tour.
by choice.
At this point.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Oscar. I play bass for Archers, and this is my bench. I've got several layers of foam on it to prevent the buckles from going up my ass. And this is I finally upgraded to an actual backpack. I was running out of something the equivalent of a rucksack for probably, 5 years. So I finally upgraded. This stays perched in the trash where most of my prized possessions end up. So with night drives, because I have a horrible combination of I'm half deaf, but if I hear a twig snap, I'm wide awake. So night driving is the worst time for me to try to sleep. So it's usually between 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when I eventually pass out, mostly from exhaustion and the gentle rocks of the van bouncing over potholes.
I mean, this is nothing. Like, wait till we start having to deal with bandwagon. You're gonna be like hitting the ceilings and stuff. It's gonna be great. We actually have a suspension. It's fantastic. Hi, I'm Nathaniel. I sing for Archers, and this is my abode. I take packing for tour very seriously. I think it is an art form. I keep my main suitcase in the trailer, and then I restock a duffel bag that I keep down here, if you can see, every day. That comes in with me every day to the shows. It's got all my toiletries, everything. So if I need anything, it's in that bag. I don't gotta worry about the big one. Underneath that, I've got my bin for my show shoes, so they don't get messed up and dirty. That way I can look how pretty.
So much more prepared than me.
And then for my bunk, I'm a big boy, so I like having lots of layers of foam. So I got a cumulative 6 inches of memory foam there. I also toss and turn a lot, so I use a bed sheet to keep it from like falling off. Because if you just lay on top of this and you end up like a blender, it's just gonna fall off the floor. So there's that. I also have these pillows, which I stole from my friend's dog's couch. True story. And I've had them for years, and I cannot sleep unless I'm using these pillows. Let's see what else we got. This is my blanket / cloak because I left my coat at a Chinese restaurant this afternoon.
Literally today.
So I am now, it's my penguin cloak. So, well, it was a bank, now it's my penguin cloak. This is Hubie. These are some boxers I bought this afternoon. What else we got? I don't know. There's a towel that's kind of wet. You don't want to know about that. There's a few things in this state are legal, but in other places are not. So I have those packed away. We do. So this top bag is not mine. This belongs to our content guy. But these tools are just in case anything could possibly go wrong. But I'm also terrified of us hitting a bump and like having one of them fly up and destroy my face or anything on me generally, because like they're heavy and I don't want to get hurt.
Alrighty, so this is my bunk. It's a lot like the other guys. I've got a pad on the bench, so that way I'm not just sleeping on seat belts and everything, and then we wrap a bed sheet around it so it all kind of stays in place. This is my Marvel blanket. All these superheroes keep me safe from the bad dreams that I have on the road. I've got my pillow over here. I hang my hat and my keys on the seat belt thingy when we're driving. Over here I've got a sleeping bag that I just keep down here in case it gets too cold at night or if we stay at a friend's house or something. We also have phone chargers in all the bunks. Ben hooked up an outlet in the front, so everybody has a charger in their bench, which is really nice. So that way we're not worried about dead phones in the morning. And then I also usually have my backpack down here, but it's in the venue. And then over here, if you want to come over, I got a hoodie, some shorts to sleep in. I keep my suitcase here. That way when I'm sleeping, I can kind of just lay across the entire thing. No snacks. I wish I had snacks on my bench. Ben doesn't let us have snacks in the van.
Nope.
It's his van, his rules, so I guess we gotta live by them. But yeah, pretty simple. I try to not keep too much stuff in here, just keep it less cluttered and get some sleep well. Got Ben back here.
Hello. So these definitely need to be replaced soon, but they're like $5 on Amazon, and they help keep light from coming in, so that way I'm not woken up at sunrise. I'm normally up super early anyway, but like I like to sleep in until like 8 or 9, and like before I had those, I was getting up at like 5 a.m. every day on tour. So I get the back bench. It is very nice that I get the extra couple inches of leg room. I've got a twin mattress pad folded in half, and then a bed sheet wrapped around it, and then I've got a like regular sheet and then a fuzzy blanket on top to help it make it feel a little bit more homey. I use like all along back here to just kind of like hang up my extra stuff, so if I have like a change of pants or like I've got my hoodie hung up right here. And then right here I've got a bracelet that a fan made for me a while ago that I hung up. That's super cool. And then up in here we've got this guy that we just kind of hung down that me and Grayson both use for hanging a bunch of stuff. We've got the most magic thing in the world, generic Tums. They're delicious.
He does eat those like candy. It's like a really weird thing he does, where he does snack on Tums.
The smoothie ones taste good. I don't know.
There's
but yeah,
foot spray in there. That's important.
Yeah, we've got mandatory foot spray for me and Grayson when we get in the van at night. So before one of our last tours, we were trying to figure out a way to just like make it more dark within here. So we did our best to kind of like hang up some curtains. They've been up for over a year now, so they're kind of starting to sag and fall down. We'll definitely have to redo them at some point. And then here I got some just like two-sided 3M tape that I tried to use to like save it. but it's kind of fallen off that at that point. So I feel like you're seeing this right at the end of these curtains' life, but they will probably be replaced before our next tour.
Down here we got a lot of Ben's luggage. This is his dirty. We all have a dirty clothes bag and our suitcase to try to keep everything separated, keep it clean. This protein powder, I assume, is either our content guy Paul's or our bass players. They've been working out every day on this run. We got some dude wipes down here. I absolutely refuse to hit the road without these. Clean butts all day, every day on tour. I got a little jack back here in case stuff goes wrong. I don't know. Ben, what is this?
That is the like liquid stuff for a nebulizer kit, because me and Pulley both have a little bit of asthma that hits us sometimes on the road. Gotcha. And then we've got some protein powder, and then just kind of like an emergency snack kit back here that's got like some crackers. We've got a rechargeable blender, some protein bars, sponge and dish soap for cleaning out the blender, and then some peanut butter, and then peanut butter sandwich crackers down here too.
I feel like as far as a lot of bands go, we don't really bring a lot into the van. A lot of stuff either stays in the green room or we eat outside. There's not a lot of snack going on, not a lot of clutter, which kind of makes it nice because there's not a stuff going on. So what's up, guys? We're Archers. Thank you so much for taking a peek inside our home on the road. You can follow us online at
Instagram at ArchersUS,
Twitter,
ArchersUS,
Facebook,
Archers Official.
Changes up. We just dropped in January, we dropped a version of our song Bitter with Mikey from Savage Hands. In February, we dropped a version of Say the Sober with Dylan from Nerv. We got a lot of new music come out this year. So yeah, stay tuned on all those socials and we'll see you on the road soon.